right, guys, I went ahead and upgraded and bought some new camera equipment. And what I decided on that would be the easiest and most convenient for me for what I do. And I'm going to tell you also the pluses and the negatives of having something like this. But this is the GoPro Hero 7 White. Now, right off the bat, I know some of you will probably be wondering why I got the white edition and not something like the silver or the black. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, having the white gives me exactly what I need, which is 1080p, 60 frames per second video. That's all I like to upload in. YouTube downgrades the video quality of videos anyway, and I don't need to go any higher than that. And it takes too much time to upload videos, in my opinion, once you go up from 1080p, 60 frames per second, which is what I like to use. Now, the one biggest downfall of this camera is that it does not have a removable battery, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So first of all, let's go over some of the pluses of this guy. The number one thing is this is very compact and easy to use. As you can see, the very small size, you can take it anywhere, have this anywhere, several different mounting options that you can do, and I'll show you in a little bit the first mounting option that I bought. Also, the video stabilization on this is amazing. There is no need for a gimbal with this camera. I used this when I was out at my Cedar Point trip. The video's up, you can go look at that. And this thing stabilized video as good as my professional gimbal does with my iPhone. So there's never gonna be an issue now there. Another thing is this is waterproof in itself right now. You don't have to have it in a case at all to be waterproof. Right here, you could go down to 80 feet. And you don't have to have some big bulky case with something covering the lens. That's why I didn't like GoPros before, because you had the camera and then you had another cover over the lens, which is always going to degrade your video quality somewhat. Now I'll show you guys the little case that it comes in so you can attach it to different things for filming. And this is all you have to put it in, guys, this right here. This little case here is all you need, and like I said, it is waterproof. You just push it in there like that. Close this back door, snap it down. There's your screen on the back that you can view things from. And there's what it looks like. And I'll show you guys the first accessory I bought to mount it to, which I really like. Here is the GoPro Chesty. This is the chest mount for the GoPro. They redesigned it. It has a really nice padding on the back. I did wear this on a hike where I went 6 miles, and this thing was just as comfortable when I ended the hike as when I started. So I had no problems, and I used this like a body cam. The video card I have in there will hold 6 hours and 30 minutes worth of video, and I'll show you guys how I kept that powered for that whole time here in a little bit. It's very easy to keep this thing powered. Also, guys, as far as the advantages of this camera or the things that I like about it, it does have one-touch recording you can set up, which means all I do is press the shutter button. This camera's completely powered down right now. One press of the shutter button, it turns on and also starts recording as you see the light blinking. If I want to stop, one press of the shutter button, it not only stops the recording, but it powers the whole camera down, so it saves your battery life without having to press this mode button on the side. Very convenient. Guys, another really cool thing about this camera is this. GoPro, start recording. You hear the beep? See the little red light blinking? It is now recording video. GoPro, stop recording. There it is, guys. It shut itself down. And there it is, guys. You can tell it to take a picture. You can tell it to turn the power off. Basically anything you want it to do, you can use a voice command and it will do it. As far as the negatives go, guys, I really only have 2 complaints about this camera. Number 1 is the battery life, and number 2 is the mic, or the sound coming from the camera when you use it like it is. Now, the sound is better than the old versions where you had a big plastic case covering everything, but the sound is still not like if you're using a regular camera or even your iPhone. But there is a couple advantages, and there is 2 workarounds for both of those, and I'm going to show you how to power it and how to get better sound right now. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to remove the little side door here where you can access your micro SD card and your charging outlet. So you're going to open the door like this. You can always hear this little pop because it is sealed, it's waterproof. Then what you're going to do is with this little door extended, you're going to pull down and it comes right off. Now you have access to the charging port and the micro SD slot. And this right here is what I have to remedy the power issues, guys. This is a graphene fast power bank, and you would just plug in the USB cable, and you could put this in your pocket or your backpack like I did when I was hiking, and you would connect the USB-C right into the power port, and this will charge while you record and give you power for as much time as you need it or until your micro SD card gets filled up. Now, when I was out hiking, I just had my regular backpack I have on when I hike on my back, and all I did was I ran the cable and the power bank in here, and I ran the cable out of the side and right up to the front of the camera, and it plugged right in. The cable wasn't even noticeable, it wasn't in the way, and I had unlimited power from the power bank in here. I didn't even let it use its own battery power. So that's how I did the hike and got about 4.5 hours worth of footage from that. You could also just slip the power bank into your front pocket and the cable will still reach the GoPro on the chest mount, or you could get a longer cable if you need to. They have them up to like 12 feet long on eBay for about $10. Now I'll show you guys how to put the door back on. You want to extend this piece all the way up, put it back in there in the little steel bar and press forward. It connects, pull down, and now it's sealed and it's watertight. While the sound is not terrible, it's definitely acceptable, but if you want more of a professional camera sound, all you have to do is open the door and you can plug in a microphone that will have an adapter that goes into here. And I've seen little mics that just come out and stand up right here by the camera, and it gives you a big upgrade on your sound quality. So that's all you have to do to fix the sound and the power issues of the GoPro Hero 7. For me, it really comes in handy. It's easy to use, light, can take it anywhere, lots of mounting options, and I plan on definitely getting you guys some better content and some more content for the channel with this. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Please give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you real soon. Until next time, this is DOF, and I am out.